I know you don't smoke weed. I know this. But I'm gonna get you high today. Cause it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
Welcome back to the Smoker Roses podcast. I am your host, Cody the Comic, and I got my partner in crime in here tonight with us, Mr. Rob Coffee. What's
What's
up, buddy?
going on, young man? How you doing, brother?
Man, we out here on another beautiful Friday. Had a long week. How was your week, home?
Man, my week was great, bro. As usual, I don't do too much, man. I don't be out here bothering nobody. I go to work, do my job, and come back home, bro.
Yeah, you can't fuck with nobody.
Damn,
Shit.
is everybody out here up to something? You got
Everybody crazy right now. I just
er,
leave people alone. I
you got
speak
to.
and go, hey, how you doing?
That's all you can do, bro. Them motherfuckers look at you like you crazy when you just speak and keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? So it's always something out here.
Because they
Motherf-
always want something. Motherfucker
No
always want
bullshit.
something.
Niggas ain't never happy. That's all that is. A
Nigga
lot of
want what you
motherfuckers is
got.
angry
For what?
because they
I told
mad.
I'm gonna tell you why. I think I got it down pat, bro. It,
What you
it
think?
it comes for two reasons.
Okay.
I think a lot of people are dehydrated, especially with this weather going fluctuated crazy. They don't drink, got enough water intake. And then
Right.
another thing, I think a lot of people backed up, bro. You know, motherfuckers don't be taking no healthy shit, Rob. You know, niggas walking
No
around this motherfucker,
bullshit.
all that motherfucking cookout meat,
Bruh,
backed
no
up, packed
bullshit.
up since fucking April.
And that's exactly how motherfuckers acting out there, walking around the jungle, acting
Ain't
like they backed up
sweating.
and just angry all the
Yeah,
time.
and
Hot,
sweating. Look,
they hot and
the
shitty.
and shitty.
That's
Give them a
crazy,
glass
bro.
of water and a good toilet and some salt toilet paper
Yeah,
and the old old magazine on their
you
phone.
got to have
Let them
something.
give
You
them
got
an
to have
old
something in that
magazine.
joint. Of course, in the bathroom, bro. I remember back in the day, if I ain't had none, I was reading the back of the free reads bottles.
All that shit.
You
You was
gotta
reading
find something to
everything.
read when you're in the bathroom, bro.
Motherfucker, motherfucker reading the bleach bottle and everything. He's
No
like, damn, I ain't know all
bullshit.
this shit was in bleach.
That's crazy as shit, yeah. But
Nigga
hey,
reading
it's
the Ajax and all that.
everything
You
out this
know,
motherfucker, bro. That's what
try,
I honestly I
try to
actually
get that
agree with
shit
that.
out
And
your ass.
the world is right now, we just angry right now, bro. And I think you remember they
Yeah.
said in 2025 the truth will come out and all that good stuff, and this is the year of the truth. The year of the truth is fucking
Um,
motherfuckers up, bro. The
yeah, they
truth
can't
is a
handle it.
hard pill to swallow, bro.
They called me saying coming to that. They got the new app out called the T app. Now the girls got one now, so don't give
Yeah.
it too long before the fellas come out with. But I heard it's a vicious joint. Let me tell you about it. They say
Uh-oh.
all the girls in the cities they getting this certain app. They gotta wait a minute to get. They can't just get on the app. It's a waiting list to get on there. You
It's a
gotta have
waiting
some
list.
tea. So they putting pictures and posts about people dudes. They put their dude up there and say, "Is anybody in the city messing with my dude behind his back?" And if she check her DMs, damn near half the city of that motherfucker. Like, yeah, that's my upper
God
baby
damn.
father.
That's where
I
we
ain't
at
seen
now,
that
bro.
nigga in 2 years. Yeah, they vicious. They putting all that dirt out there. But see, one thing about them, they play the game, but when the game get played back, what they gonna do, Rob? When
Mm,
the side turn home?
mm,
Come
they
on,
ain't
homie.
ready for that. They ain't ready. They ain't gonna be, bruh. It's gonna be a lot of people going crazy out this junk. Just the fact that what you're saying about this T app, bruh, I'm telling you, somebody gonna mess around and the wrong person gonna see something or the wrong situation, and somebody gonna get killed out this joint. Watch, because I
Somebody
mean,
already did.
bruh,
They already did.
this junk ain't even been
Hey,
out two
homie.
weeks yet, and somebody see what I'm
Mm,
saying? See.
Homie, come on now. Yeah,
But you know
hey,
what?
remember
Uh,
the chicken sandwich from Popeyes? Somebody died over a chicken sandwich, homie. Come on.
Damn, we ain't even
It's,
higher level than a chicken sandwich from Popeyes, bro. I mean, wow,
we
bro.
ain't gone nowhere in 4 years,
They
four,
couldn't get
five
rid of
years.
us with COVID, so they're gonna get rid of us with our own drama, and with that type bullshit, bro.
That's
Cause
all.
ain't no, bro. If the dudes get something like that, see, dudes gonna be petty. We gonna put everything on that joint,
Oh no, we got the videos, we got the texts, we got the
bro.
nigga house. Look, bitch, I picked you up from your husband job. How the
You know
fuck
what I'm saying?
you
Bro, it's
you
gonna be
gonna
a
expose
lot of
me?
divorces coming out. It's gonna be a lot of unhappy people, bro. And that's why
Man,
it's so
guess
hard
what?
to date nowadays.
But everybody was mad at old Kevin Samuels when he said it was
Yeah,
gonna happen. He said,
yeah.
"Man, y'all headed to destruction. How y'all don't take relationships serious and people
Mm-hmm.
serious and getting yourself together." So man,
Mm-hmm.
this is about to be rough out here. It's gonna be like, who can you trust?
Yeah,
Motherfucker, you know, you
nobody.
meet a girl, you gotta pat her down like she got a wild one. Bitches, you
No
recording me?
bullshit. No bullshit.
Sign this,
God
sign
damn.
this NDA, please, before we
Yeah.
go out to the movies.
Go out to
Yeah,
the move.
homie.
And you know what's crazy? It's gonna be so bad that these cell phones are all I always said was a gift and a curse with these joints. You know what I'm saying? It's good
It
for
was a
what they
don't.
are, but motherfuckers use this joint for evil, bro. So much shit goes on with
Nah, they
these
more
cell
for
phones.
evil, huh?
Man, it's ridiculous. That's all that is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and what can
It's,
we do about that
it's
shit?
enjoy, sit back and enjoy it like everybody else. You better use it for what it's for, because
Bruh.
people, me and my little friend had a talk last night about like just going back to social media, Black Planet and all them. And I
Mhm.
used to tell her I used to be on Facebook popping like I do Instagram. And I was like, man, Facebook got so dramatized. You see a whole life story. Oh, the cat
Right.
died. Then my
Right.
nigga cheated on me, and my father
Mm-hmm.
ain't loaned me
Mm-hmm.
$20, and the kids getting on my nerve. Who wants to read your
Everything.
life story? And then you
Everything.
get on there taking pictures. Oh, we cool. We at the park,
Mm-hmm.
y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Family day. Bitch, you
Speaking of
was
some,
just talking about suicide.
look, and speaking of that, why these? Excuse me, I'm a foot itching. Why do we go into these situations? I've seen so many females, and not necessarily just females, but just in general, like motherfuckers be on the joint
Yeah.
crying and all this bullshit, and then get on social media for, I guess, for the sympathy feelings or whatever the case
Man,
is. Like you got the time to take to sit there and cry. Go on your phone, go on Instagram, hit the live button, and talk about all your problems. There ain't nothing really wrong with your ass for real. You know, you just doing that shit for
your ass just
clickbait,
needed
I think,
somebody
man.
a
That's all
friend.
it seemed like,
That's
bro.
the
Because there's no
social
way, bro.
media. Social media has given a voice to people that's been felt voiceless, I feel, throughout their life. See, I can't relate to that. And as much as I have always had a voice, I don't rush to use it on social media. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more of a
Mm-hmm.
spectator when it comes to social media. I
Definitely.
don't My life is not that goddamn interesting for me to be on here every day. I go to
No
work.
bullshit.
I
And motherfuckers
got
be
a
on this
couple
joint
kids I take care of.
24/7, bro.
Y'all want to look at my bills? I got bills and shit.
No bullshit.
Um, car,
Car
fucking
insurance,
what?
house
Shoes, car
mortgage. Come on,
insurance.
yeah.
You
They
want to
don't
go
see
grocery
none of that.
shopping with a nigga? What you
Mm-hmm.
want me to keep the camera? Yeah, we getting these grapes. They look fresh today. I'm not about to be putting my whole life up there, bruh.
And
I'm
motherfuckers be
not
going viral and getting all that bread just for silly shit like that, bro.
stupid ass shit. I
It takes
want
it.
to. But
I
what? Damn, it's the
We so
simplest. I
stupid
guess it's the simple.
nowadays. We so
Yeah, we gotta
stupid
be simple.
nowadays, bro. It's just so quick and fast to get that daggone that adrenaline rush or whatever, a dopamine rush when you
Yeah,
get a one like on
dopamine.
Instagram. You know what I mean? So
Hey, bro, I
it's
can't do
called
it. I
dope.
ain't even
So
in there for the likes no more, bro. I'm in it
uh,
for the views. I know you
yeah,
watching, so I'm gonna give
yeah,
you something to look at.
yep,
So
yep.
that's how
I'm
I
definitely
use
paying.
it.
That's definitely. I mean, you gotta pay attention to that, John. And that's how Smoking Roaches and and all these other podcasts is. That's how things are going to push forward. It's through social media. We can sit here and talk
Mm-hmm.
all day long until we blue in the face.
Yeah, we
Until you get a
still need
presence
it.
on that social media, shit, you can't do nothing, bro. I don't give a
Ain't
fuck
doing
what it
nothing.
is.
He said
And
you just chewing gum, passing
bro,
time.
bro, and I've sat there and I thought
Yeah,
about that, John. I'm like, I hate social media. I hate social media. I hate
I
social
hate
media.
it, but you can't get away.
You can't get away from
It's
it, yeah. You just
I'm
have to be engaged in some of that bullshit. And a lot of times, if you follow what you really want to follow, your social media actually
yeah,
can be kind of dope. But when you
it's
get into that
cool. It's cool.
that
This
nigga
shit.
shit, man.
94% of the time on there, I'm looking for some conscious shit.
Mm-hmm.
But 98% of the time, I'm distracted by ass. I'm
Yep.
be honest.
Yep.
I would like it all if I could, but my thumb will
Mm-hmm.
start bleeding if I sit
Mm-hmm.
up there and like all the ass that's on social media.
No bullshit.
But that's why I say it's depend on who you following, who you like in your network. And
Mm-hmm.
you know, I got a lot of ass, but I got a lot more conscious to try to
Yeah.
balance it out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
At
See,
one
and then
time, it wasn't nothing but ass on there.
no
Niggas was
bullshit.
scared to tell the truth. Now,
Mm-hmm.
like you said, it's 2025.
Fuck
Man,
it.
shout out to all the conscious movements that's
Yeah.
really stepping out any little information you putting out there about the truth, and you know, breaking people away from just the lies we was told in church and school, and the programming, and you know, thanks to
Mm-hmm.
AI, that the motherfuckers chopping that shit up and
Mm-hmm.
putting the information out there as much as they can. You know, like you said, it's a tool now, but it could be our biggest op in another 5-10 years. You
Oh,
know,
it's gonna
so
definitely be our
once
biggest
it
op.
learns all our secrets,
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
once it learns all our secrets. And one thing about human beings, bro, I've noticed us, bro, and this is from being a historian. Like you said, we simple, Slim.
Mm-hmm.
The simplest
Mm-hmm.
shit stops
Mm-hmm.
time and makes history, bro.
Yep. Yep. When there
The
is no
simplest
time.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
Shit
Mm-hmm.
keep going. No soon the president get assassinated, Martin Luther King and all that. It's a big moment at that moment, but death
Mm-hmm.
comes in many ways. It's nothing where death was ever gonna be a distraction to what's going on in life. Life gonna keep fucking going. So rolling into that, Rob, we just lost what 3-4 celebrities in 1 week.
Yeah, it's been crazy out here. Yeah, it's been crazy.
Yeah,
But before we get into that, you know what we gotta do, yeah? Because I can tell both of
no.
us is jive feeling it right now. Because we talking slow, we
Oh
dragging
yeah.
on. We gotta tell them, bro. We
Oh
gotta
no,
let
we
these
in it.
people out here know
We
what's going on right now, bro. What you smoking down to the roach, big dog? What you got some good this
man,
week, yeah? I know you got
I
something
got
nice.
some bro, I got some bomb ass indica. The
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker ain't got a name. I gotta name it. So we gonna call this the Rock of Gibraltar.
You gonna at least make up something to make it make sense. I can tell you, that must be some
No, we ain't
good,
making
man.
no sense. This how good this shit is. We
Yeah,
got
no,
the
for
Rock
real.
of Gibraltar. We smoking this shit for the weekend. I can't feel my eyebrows since I rolled my first J, and I'm on like my
Right.
third joint.
What's the
So,
percentage on that joint?
man, that motherfucker gotta be like a 38,
I
37,
done.
38.
Then you
So
see the
I'm
picture I
out
done
of here.
sent you on Instagram. We were just talking about Instagram. You better
You
stop
see
chasing
my
them high
eyes.
numbers. You better
You
stop
see my
chasing them high
eyes.
numbers, bro. I'm telling
Rob,
you,
you
it's
see
something
my
more to it
eyes.
than all right.
Do my eyes represent
Hey,
how
hey, I
I
ain't gonna
feel?
say nothing,
I
bro.
can
Let you
barely
do
keep
you.
them over.
All right.
I can
I
barely
ain't
keep
mad
them
at you.
over.
I ain't mad
If I
at you.
talk to you with my eyes closed, homie, I'm not asleep. I'm just high.
All right, let you tell it.
Would
I
you?
ain't gonna be I'm not chasing them high numbers no more. I'm not chasing 37s
You
and
ain't got to.
42s and all that. No,
I
I'm good.
will.
Okay,
I'm a
enjoy.
numbers man.
Yo, I
I'm
start twitching and
gematria.
shit off that. You all
Look,
right? Yeah.
gematria, calculus, trigonometry. I'm chasing the numbers, homie.
Okay, it sounds good. You want to put your thing up? Your challenge out there. We're gonna do it every episode until he hear this drink and challenge you, bro. So go ahead and drop the drink off real quick. Drop the
Oh
the,
yeah,
the Snoop
I
challenge and
got
the
2 challenges. I got
uh-huh.
2 challenges, open challenges, and I hope it makes it out there to their ears. Um, First of all, I got open smoking challenge to Mr. Snoop Dogg. Everybody know the
Mm,
dog, Mr. Calvin Brodus. I called him
mm,
by his government,
mm, mm.
so it's serious. Man, back your U-Haul truck up a weed. We can sit down, smoke it up, chop it up. J for J.
Yeah,
Whoever top out first, hey, the winner stand strong. So,
yeah.
and then I got open boxing challenge to Mr. Charleston White. Yes, I accept your challenge. I will box you with one eye. I wear eye patch. I'm gonna start training
Charleston
with the
White,
eye patch on. The take it serious. So I'm gonna stop smoking to train for boxing. If you take my challenge, let's make this bag, sir.
man.
And nothing personal, but I lay these hands on you,
Hey,
and that's how we going
all I can do is give you a good
for the
applause on that,
podcast.
bro.
See, I'm risking myself for the
That's all I can give you
podcast.
on that, bro. Cause
That's all.
you gonna need some more support after that first drink, bro. I'm telling you,
That's all.
that's gonna be a challenge, bro.
Nah,
That's
I'm
gonna be.
gonna bust his
But
lungs. Don't worry
I've
about it.
known you for damn near 20 years, almost 15 years, and I've always known you to smoke. I done smoked with you a few times back in the day, and I had to put it down because I'm like I'm too high. You like
Yeah,
nigga,
you
just roll
already know I
another one.
go.
So it's all good. So I think that'll be a good challenge. I think that'll be a
Hey,
good
I
challenge.
got a lot of people that can vouch for me that smoke with me. Know I can go so they want to go home. I be like, damn,
Right,
I'm rolling one, smoking one, about to pass one.
right.
And so I
They
done tapped
walking
out
out
a
the
few
door
in my
type shit.
lifetime. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's all
nah,
good.
that's this. It's on my bucket list, bro. Why,
No doubt.
we at that age, bro. We silver fox, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm. I'm
One of our homies on Instagram told me give you a shout out, Rob. I accidentally told her your real age, and she said, "No, he not." I was like, "Yeah,
Ooh,
that nigga older than me." She was like, "No, he not. He look like he about early 30s." I said, "Yeah, we spiritual. We keep
who you
ourselves
talking
up."
about? Crazy girl.
Shout out to my wet. Shout out to my wet.
Oh,
She
Moet,
ain't
hello,
even believe
baby.
me.
No
I
doubt, no
said
doubt.
she
I appreciate the love. I appreciate the love.
I said, nah, he older than both of our age, girl. But
I'm
that's my man.
tell Moet I look like this because I refuse to stress out over anything out here in this fucking matrix.
There
Because
you
I'm
go.
smoking on some motherfucking
What you
lemon
got?
Scooby Doo over this joint, bro.
Oh shit!
Nice
Shout out to the
hybrid
Scooby.
sativa dominant joint. You know what I'm saying? My
Yeah.
man Dex gave me this one, yeah. So it's
Shout out to
definitely some
Dex.
good. Oh, no doubt, yeah. That's the big homie right there. That's the OG right there. And you know,
Yeah,
I ain't gonna tell us. I let him tell you his age because he's
we
an
call
OG.
AKA Mile High. We call him
No.
the Mile High Connection.
Yeah, I want to see y'all two go at it first. That'll be the one that'll impress
I'ma
me
put
with the junk
Dex
with the
down.
Snoop. Yeah. I'm
I
gonna
got
set.
you.
We
I'm
gonna
gonna
set
put
that
Dex
up.
down.
We
I'ma
gonna set that up.
We gonna get a
Yeah.
couple ounces and see what he gonna do. He can get a half a pound. We go push in for a half a pound.
We gonna figure out the next
let's get
holiday or the
down.
next birthday. Because matter of
Hell
fact, at
yeah.
his spot, he got the dome pool on the roof drink, so we can just go up there.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
We gonna set that drink up, bro. We gonna set that
That's
up.
a
You know,
bet.
always roll with the
Matter of
sativa
fact,
hybrid.
my smoking challenge is open to anybody that want to battle me. It ain't just I'm just gonna smack at Snoop because he the best of the best. But and you know, any other valid smokers out there that tune into the show or support and they think they lungs can run deep, holla at your boy.
I'll go hang out and smoke till I can't smoke no more. I know I'm gonna quit
That's
early,
all.
but I said I'm still gonna be there. Yeah, we gonna.
You and Haywood is set to fall asleep on a nigga. I done put y'all to sleep a few times. My man Haywood
bro, out of town. I done missed so many fucking shows, fucking smoking with this nigga. Like, bro, why you ain't wake me up, nigga? You was knocked out, dog. I tried. I'm like, nigga, what kind of? That's that indica. See what I'm saying? Yeah, that's that motherfucking indica, bro.
You gotta be able to handle it.
Yeah,
that's how I know I'm gonna get Snoop.
We can't smoke indica and then go sit down and somewhere and chill. We gotta smoke and go do stuff. Then I'm good. You know what I'm saying? That's what sativa do. I can smoke and I'm good. I can sit down and be cool.
Yeah,
y'all niggas with them indicas want to smoke and then sit there. I'm like, nigga, this
talk.
bedtime weed, nigga.
Nigga, we try to talk. We try to crack the eggs and make some omelets.
Yeah, okay, it sound good, nigga.
Yeah,
wake me up when the party over.
I got you.
I'll catch up then. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, it's been crazy.
Yeah, it's been a rough week.
It's been a rough week. It's been a hell of a week. You know what I mean? But
shout out to Ozzy Osbourne, one of the rock legends, man. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. Malcolm Jamal Warner, one of our great black actors. You know, been around since a kid. You know, child actor all the way up. You know, rest in peace.
Mr. Cosby Show.
Motherfucking Hulk Hogan, he was the face of WWE. You know, I grew up a wrestling fan, and he was an asshole in real time, but I ain't here to judge no man when he down.
I am. Somebody else put it on. I put it on Facebook. I might get canceled tonight. So we're gonna talk about Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
but we're gonna talk about Hulk
Hogan
second because I want to talk about the brother first, Malcolm Jamal Warner. He gets precedence over everybody right now. So let's talk. Hold
up. We gonna get to Malcolm. I want to save him for last.
Okay.
You know that's a great brother. We gonna save him for last.
The best for last. My name.
Let me get Ozzy Osbourne. Let me get Ozzy Osbourne first because I used to watch the Osbourne show. They was real funny. He got famous for biting the head off a bat and doing wild crazy shit. So, but guess who taught Ozzy Osbourne how to play guitar, bro?
Who?
Jimi Hendrix, bro. He taught all them British dudes over there. He got all of them started, bro.
Yeah,
they didn't know what rock and roll was. He said all them like 4 notes till he went over there. So that's why you know I always shout out rock stars. Always a big rock fan. I watched Beavis and Butthead, and MTV. So rock and roll a part of us.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, of course, Jimmy, of course. So. But when you sit back and say that, now that I think about it, because I remember on the movie Cadillac Records, Muddy Waters, when he retired from the blues and all that, and went mainstream and left and came back, he influenced, I think it was the Rolling Stones, I believe. He went over to England and do a tour, and like the Rolling Stones was like studying him and like learning all his gigs and stuff. And when he came back, they was like, "Yeah, we want to go on tour with you." That's like something special. So you never know who influenced who with our talent.
That's who. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's but
when it comes to our music, I'm gonna throw back to a white artist that got influence on black music, Mr. Ron Stapleton. Rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
That was Berry Gordy. I mean, Quincy Jones, main man. He wrote Thriller and a lot of hit songs. He was with Heat
Right. I
Wave,
did see that
but
not too long
it
ago.
goes to
Okay.
show you. Yeah, so I like to shout out dudes like that and Ozzy and a lot of white artists. A lot of black people don't get it. White artists they props and stuff. Because it's a
Mm-hmm.
different genre of music. But I'm a musician
Mm-hmm.
first, so
Mm-hmm.
one thing I know, music
No
has
doubt.
no color on it.
Yep.
Talent has no race on it.
Yep.
If it
Yep.
sound good and people will listen and vibe to it, it's doing what it's supposed to do. It don't matter what the artist that created it come from, where he come
Mm-hmm.
from, because most great music come from people that came from struggling backgrounds, came from nothing, and had
Mm-hmm.
something to say. So,
Right.
shout out to Ozzy Osbourne.
Right. Right.
Didn't you say it was somebody else that had passed too this week?
I can't think of the guy's name. I tried to find it on social media. It was a Spanish guy. He jazz player.
Jazz
He
singer. Okay.
when you hear his name, is he got a very distinct name, but I can't pull it off the top of my head right now. But he
Okay.
wasn't, I don't think he was as big or as major as these other artists are. That's probably why he didn't get as much
Okay. Well,
recognition.
rest in peace to him.
Yeah,
Rest
rest
in
in
peace
peace
to
as
him.
well. But you know what I noticed about rock and roll, rock and roll
Mm-hmm.
is it's a, like you said, it's a definitely a underrated art form of music. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
I've actually listened, like lately I've been expanding my my genre of music. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
I don't know if you listen to Tech Nine, but he been around for
Hell
like
yeah.
for a minute. I didn't
Been
realize
listening
how
to Tech
many
Nine.
different styles of music
Yeah,
he
he
has
do rock
rapped
and
on, bro.
roll. He
Like,
do.
and that
He
brings me,
tap on everything.
and the fact that he had that influence, it brings that kind of music. Because I went down and like I
Yeah.
download the album of the artist that he rock with, and they got so many songs. I was like, I done never thought rock and roll. I had my songs that I like I like a Marilyn Manson
Mm-hmm.
song. I like Grateful Dead. I got certain songs I like for them.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
rock and
saying?
roll get you hype.
Yeah,
Rock
it
and roll
definitely
is
does. It
it's a
definitely
upbeat
does.
music. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why go-go is such an influence for us, because that's our form of rock and roll,
Right.
reggae, jazz, funk.
Right.
So it's so everything mixed into it. But if you get some great guitars that can do solos and stuff, you can
Mm-hmm.
definitely incorporate rock and roll into different ways and in our form. And I just speak for that because that's live music like rock and roll. It's only a couple of art forms left, and that's jazz
Original.
music,
Mm-hmm.
go-go, rock and roll.
Mm-hmm.
They must be played with instruments, live instruments,
Mm-hmm.
and have to have a band. So
Right.
every other
Right.
genre of music needs a DJ and lay back
Mm-hmm.
and they sing and do their part. So those are the three ones holding it down. And well, country music, they need their guitars. So
Mm-hmm. And violins and shit. So
the rock
was
and
go-go
rock
before rock
it's
and roll?
rock
Because
and roll,
go-go, I feel like go-go is more of
nah,
a African sound,
listen,
and then
listen
rock
to
and roll
this.
came in with the guitars and all that
Nah,
extra
I'm gonna
shit.
tell you this. Go-go is the youngest of all those genres.
Because
Only
it's
thing
only
come
a
after go-go is techno and all
right,
that,
right,
the futuristic sounds. Go-go was the
right.
last live sounding vibe of music in creation. So
Okay.
the thing
Right,
about
right.
rock and roll came back in the end of the 40s into the 50s with your man Little Richard. Little Richard didn't play the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
He played it. He played those riffs on the piano, and they just
Mm-hmm.
you had your man what's the white boy, the one he was right before Elvis, and he had a young girl too, and all that. They had the
They all
scandal. I
do.
can't think of his name,
They all do.
wore the black and everything, but
Johnny
they
Cash.
transitioned into rock and roll. Johnny Cash, he was the
Yeah.
first real like underground rock and roll superstar.
Yeah. Right, right.
Elvis took it to the next level. So we
Okay.
had Chuck Berry,
Right,
and we
right,
was
right, right.
still coming off swing. See, with us,
Mm-hmm.
we
And
created
blues.
music so fast, the
Mm-hmm.
genres changed every 5 to 10 years. We went
Right,
straight
right.
from jazz to swing, upbeat it on into rock and roll, basically
Mm-hmm.
because we kept that up tempo. Only thing with us, we like bass and like to mellow down. So rock and roll wasn't gonna really last with us because it's so high up tempo.
High
Everything is
pitch.
driven so
Yeah.
high. No,
Yeah.
we are more of a mellow drive, and that's why white
Yeah.
people took it over.
Right.
When we created blues, we created country too. White people don't have soul to sing blues, but they can sing country music. They feel sad too.
Mm.
The emotions they understand and feel through the music, we just transitioned into country music for them.
Right.
So
right.
when it came from us, from that high beat of swing and what Duke Ellington and all of them was doing in Harlem, all that was transitioning on the other face with you got Ray Charles too, was bringing in rock and roll and soul. That's what created R&B.
Right.
Rhythm and blues, and you can pick a up tempo beat, or you can go do a ballad, or you do a mellow. So R&B has different faces. Go-go takes a lot of faces from R&B more than anything when it comes to creating songs and backgrounds of songs. It's just a mixture of everything, bro.
Right.
It's a stew pit. It's a gumbo of all types of music. You can take any type of song and flip it to them Congo and drop it to that certain beat.
Right.
But rock and roll is that same beat that they can hit a R&B song if they pick up the tempo on the guitar. They just got a lot of riffs and chop the beat up. So
okay, I see the difference now.
It's what we gave them.
Okay.
So we can do what we supposed to do.
Okay.
They can't do what we do.
And that's in everything. That's not just in music. It's like, yeah, right. Everybody gets their one. You know what I'm saying? We dominate. Like everything that we do, we definitely dominate in. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that's special about us, because we create so many things that people feed off our creations. Go ahead.
What do they dominate in? And they gave us our one.
What?
They gave us Obama, and they dominating and ruling the world.
Now, let me. Now, we don't want to get too far off the topic, because we can talk about that a little later on. But
yeah, I got you. We gonna get him later.
I recently heard that
Obama we gonna get to him.
Got the first one. It was
he wasn't. Nah, we had 10 other presidents. Yeah, John Henson was our first black president. He organized the presidency and the government and all that shit. So
we're gonna get into that
later on. All right, we're gonna get to your man, because you wanted to chop up the Hulkamania.
I gotta talk about Hulk Hogan, man.
This motherfucker.
See that when I posted this thing on, now I want you to hear me out. Now, after what I just said last week on the 420 friendly radio show, now I'm gonna say this shit right here, but it's real to my heart, bro. Hulk Hogan has passed away. We all understand that. It's not the fact that Hulk Hogan passed away, Terry, whatever his name is.
Terry
I don't care about that dude. I'm talking about my childhood Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, he fucked with your childhood.
That's what I'm caring about right now. Because I'm sitting back here thinking, like, we don't got no more. Barry Sanders was gone. Michael Jordan gone. Magic. All the kids, all the people that we grew up watching on TV and all this stuff, all of them are pretty much gone and retired now. So
we old.
That's what I'm saying. That's what makes it so heartfelt, bro. Because it's like, bro, I'm realizing I'm old because my we wanna be here. This nigga right here ripping your shirt apart. This nigga is dead now, bro. It's like,
nigga, how you think I've been feeling since 2009? Michael Jackson is dead, nigga.
Exactly, bro.
Come on, homie. My childhood been fucked up ever since then. The Green Ranger is dead. Tommy from the Power Rangers fucking died. The best one fucking dead.
Bro. All of them. Prince died, bro. Come on, dog. These people you supposed to see get old with I wanted to see Prince with an old cane walking around some guy.
No, we never got our Prince and Michael Jackson squashing their beef songs. We never got
the verses from them two. That would have been legendary.
Nah, Slim. It was
that's
word
how
on the street.
The beef with the verses drink.
Yeah, bro.
That'd been perfect, bro.
The Prince had a lot of songs, but Mike had too many hits, bro. That's why I said quality over quantity, bro. I gotta go with quality. Mike had the quality, Prince had the quantity.
Imagine if they would have did a song, because Michael Jackson and Freddie Mercury did one. You know,
but they didn't finish it. They got the beefing. They didn't feel they got the fighting in the studio. They say Mike done for Tupac, Freddie Mercury. He'd beat the shit out of Prince, bro. Nah, they say Mike wasn't playing. They say because Joe taught them how to box when they was young.
He had to. They know how to bob and weave and them daggone punches, bro. Come on, dog.
Man, come on now.
You know what I'm saying? And then now get back to Hulk Hogan. What people don't realize. See, when I posted that drink about Hulk Hogan dying, motherfuckers are like, Rob, I can't believe he was a racist. He said the N-word and said his daughter shouldn't date no niggas. And if he did, I kind of feel the same way in so many words. Like, I want my daughter to date somebody with some money. You know what I'm saying? If he black, white, Chinese, whatever makes her happy. her happy. I don't care about that. See, what people don't realize about me is I don't care if it's Hulk Hogan. I don't care if it's Michael Jordan. I don't care if it's LeBron James. I don't like nobody. Like my man Charleston White say, bro.
I said, I don't like nobody. Jews, niggas, Asians, blacks, whites, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, dogs, horses, fish, roaches, worms, butterflies, ants. Nigga, I don't like nothing. Nigga.
That's how I feel. When I see that, I don't care if he's black, white. I don't like none of y'all for real. I'm worried about my concerns and my childhood. That's the most important thing to me. Hulk Hogan, the Hulkamania, what you gonna do when the Hulk comes is dead, y'all. Okay?
Yeah.
Terry, the racist nigga, fuck him. I hope he burn in hell.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. He ain't the only one. I fucked around and found out my man was a staunch fucking racist. The Ultimate Warrior was they kicked him out there. He was more racist than Vince McMahon. I said, God,
for real?
Damn. Bruh, he was when Trump was running, bruh, he had all the man, we need to do something with the niggas and all of this nigga was terrible, bruh.
Now, let me ask you this. Now we saying all this stuff after the fact. Does that not make you still a fan of these people? Well, of what they did, not the person of what they did. So you don't like them no more?
No, I'm gonna tell you like this. Like I told you about my feelings about R. Kelly. Judge the man and don't judge the music. What they was doing when they was wrestling and shit, I was a kid. I didn't know about personal life. With us as a kids, they look like real people. They look like superheroes. I don't know these football players can go take their helmet off and do what I didn't know none of that shit. And they got wives and lives. That shit didn't matter when you was a kid. You want to see a nigga get body slammed on their neck.
That part right there. Yeah.
So, but as I grown up, I cannot judge what they're known for. That's what they got a name for. Y'all should have did y'all homework as them as a person before y'all put them on camera. Come on now. I mean, somebody knew
them on camera. They knew what they was doing when they put them on camera. Accepted that.
So that's what I'm saying, homie. You don't get caught until somebody catches you, homie. Now you're not doing nothing.
In that same breath, in that same exact breath that you just said that, now people was laughing at me and clowning me about Hulk Hogan. How many people that work in the job, that work with Todd and don't know if Todd is a stone fire racist when he leave out that office? But you and that junk buddy with old Todd and Jess and all them motherfuckers, but Hulk Hogan, that's something different.
That's one thing. No, that's the thing about it. Until you catch Todd with that swastika on his chest and out there talking about nigga this, nigga that on his lunch break, you don't know Todd's a racist. Todd is cool with all the black people. Todd might even date a black girl for optics sake, but how a person is until you really find out, you don't know, bro. Like you 3 masks. That's your rule. People wear 3 masks, Rob.
Yeah.
So
when you find that third one, are you really upset?
How can you? Because one thing you can't be, you can't be surprised, bro. Don't be surprised when you find out. Why was people surprised with Diddy? Why was people surprised with R. Kelly? Why is but where are the people that's doing this shit now? So you just telling me everything stopped because they locked up Diddy. No more parties. Ain't nobody touching nothing, doing no drinking.
Ain't doing nothing, right?
And nobody drinks. No, everybody just gone. No, we're feeding the kids and feeding the animals.
I bet you is feeding them kids.
Nobody's just spending the night over. Everybody just at Casanat house just
chilling
on the street.
Yeah, all right. That's what we all think, and that's what we all believe. But
they just playing games.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm just messing with you, Cat. I'm just messing with you. Don't get this man. I'm just a joke. Everything's on the up and up, and the Smoking Roaches can't wait to get on Casanat platform. We're gonna cut up on it.
Yeah, we're gonna cut up on that joint. I'm gonna cut all the way up on that joint because I done seen, man, we ain't gonna get deep. We always keep getting off topic, bro. When you high, bro, you just be roaming around like shit. Stop that shit, bro.
All right, go to your man Hulk Hogan. All right, let me tell you Hulk Hogan.
All right.
Motherfucker, I'm gonna tell you what one thing about Hulk Hogan. I used to love Tropic and what's it, Tropic in Paradise, the little joint when he had the boat and he had to save people and shit. The little TV show used to come on. I was a
Mhm.
big Hulk Hogan fan when he wrestled, his little movies,
Yep.
everything, bro. I can't judge no goddamn nobody. He never came up to me. The same thing with people say about Donald Trump.
Yep.
Do you think Donald Trump is racist? Do you think Donald Trump is racist? I don't
Yep.
know Donald Trump to know is he a racist. If people listen to my rhetoric on this show and the shit I say on my shit, they will assume I'm a racist. But I know what the definition of racism is, so there's no way I can be a racist.
That's
I have prejudices. You hear my prejudices, and I point out the differences and make jokes. But if you take it, not taking it lightly and not understanding it's a comedian, just spitting jokes, and if it's come out in a way like you always say, Rob, motherfuckers too fucking sensitive, bro. So I'm not gonna stop saying what I have to say to save somebody's feelings. No, because you get the right to say that your feelings are hurt about what I said. That hurts my feelings. So we gonna reverse psychologically reverse this shit when they playing those games, because if we not dealing with the First Amendment, then what are we dealing with here, bro?
There you go, right there, bro. And that's the thing. When people hear us talking on here and hear me jabbering about white women and always trying to, this is just for entertainment purposes, people.
Come on, purposes.
These are entertainment purposes, bro. I'm a universal person. Whoever I fall in love with is whoever fall in love. I'm not gonna sit here and say, I'm not gonna date you because you're black. I'm not gonna date you because you're Chinese. I don't give a damn about that part of the stuff because I know who I am and I know my purpose out here.
I don't mess with white girls to keep it on the record.
All right, let me stop,
leave them all to him.
You keep trying to ruin my. I'm trying to make it sound good so I don't get canceled. But they
go
still
ahead,
fuck with me, bro. You keep.
Do your moment. I like y'all white girls. I trust me. I adore y'all. I get a lot of love from the white girls.
That's all.
He gonna make love to y'all.
Who said
I ain't gonna lie to
love?
you.
I said fucking and having fun. There's a difference, bro. I'm not gonna look deep into
He'll
her
lie to you.
eyes and whisper sweet nothings. I'm not gonna do that. No, I'm gonna do some raunchy porno shit I done seen. Put my armpit on your mouth and see what you something. I'm gonna make up some shit. I don't give a damn because you can't do that shit with no damn system.
These views are expressed by Rob Coffee and not the viewer expressions of Smoking Roaches and Cody the Comic. Hey, bro, if this comes back to bite you, hey, I'm trying to be like Ocho Cinco and Shannon. Rob, chill out.
I ain't got no millions, so what's the worst gonna happen?
They wait till you get the millions and then they play this shit back, homie.
I be gone.
Haven't you learned anything yet?
See, that's the smart thing about me and these. I ain't gonna tell my secret, but they stayed. I'm not gonna stay around, bro. They stayed.
That's right.
No,
they know what you gonna do. They know what you gonna do. See, you ain't gonna be out of reach, homie. I'm gonna tell you like this. The government, you remember Griselda Blanco? You ever heard of Griselda Blanco? Okay, so the government got her and they locked her up, right? She came up with this brilliant master to kidnap John F. Kennedy's son while he was jogging through Central Park and hold him hostage until they let her go. The U.S. government told her, yeah, that was a great plan. We'd have definitely let you go to get him back, but it was no way on the planet you could go. We wouldn't have hunted your ass down. So, Rob, you can go to another country. It's your reputation they fuck with. They ain't worried about where you at. Right. They just want to fuck with Rob Coffee, the brand.
You had a reputation. I don't care no more. Rob Coffee gonna stay right here in the West and rob the other dude, who's on the government, gone somewhere else in some other country in this junk with a red dot on my forehead, a half a dashiki,
and a bone in his nose.
Dread's gonna be nappy as hell, but I'm chilling.
With a wrap around his waist. Nigga ain't gonna speak no English, no.
I'm a black man. I can go to one of them countries where they don't allow no other culture people. You know them islands that been untouched. Come on, dog. I got my whole game plan. Y'all keep thinking I just be talking out the side of my neck, bro. I got a game plan, bro. I ain't gonna just jump out there and let these people. Nah, bro. I got a whole game plan.
I love America too much. I'm not leaving my land. Fuck that. Right. I need my shit.
You know how I feel about this daggone country.
I said I don't like nobody. Jews, niggas, Asians, blacks, whites, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, dogs, horses, fish, roaches, worms, butterflies.
I'm not playing with these people, bro. You know they done cut out when he made that daggone quote right there, bro. I got it on the machine. I'm hitting that button every chance I get. And I want these people to know I don't like y'all. I just tolerate people, bro. I'm forced to stay down here under my will as a human and deal with these bills and deal with these relationships out of my control. So I don't like nobody.
Hey,
I can't
guess
wait
what?
to go to those. Let me
As
stop
long as
ranting.
you find some peace down this motherfucker, that's all
all it
I
is.
wish the gods, the goddesses will grant you, bro. Because guess
Yep.
what? We going through hell, bro. Like
Yep.
you said, our childhood has to be crushed finding out
Yep.
a lot of the singing artists
Yep.
and
That we
actors and people we grew up liking, they turned out to be perverts and racist and shit
Mhm.
like that. So it
Yep.
do something to us psychologically.
Yep.
One thing is
Yep.
about us, it should make us tune into our kids more. What are y'all watching? Who are y'all paying attention
Mhm.
to? Because
Mhm.
if the heroes we grew up on can do this shit,
Mhm.
they don't even have heroes no more. These motherfuckers following
Not
YouTubers
one.
and shit.
Yep.
Bro, I
Yep.
sit up there and watch my kids. They watch kids unopened toys and eggs and
Mhm.
shit to wait till the next episode to see what's in this egg. And my daughter can't wait to,
Yep.
oh my goodness,
Yeah.
so a piece of candy. I said,
Mhm.
what use all that hype. So the mental capacity of things are different when it comes to our kids and how we were. With us,
Mhm.
we was close to going in the woods, and if we got stuck out that motherfucker, we ain't had no cell phones. Nigga, you better learn how to make a fire, have some matches or a lighter on your
Mhm.
ass, or start screaming loud till somebody get your ass.
Yep. Yep.
Put
Survival
put one
skills.
of these kids in the
Yep.
woods right now, bruh, without a
Mhm.
phone, Snap.
Mhm. Mhm. They won't know which way to go. They
They
be walking
will
in circles.
lose their mind, bruh.
Yep. Yep.
And I'm
Yep.
gonna tell you the same example of putting them in the woods. You ain't even gotta put them in the woods no more. Parents, ladies and gentlemen, cut that fucking Wi-Fi box off in the house for an hour and watch them go crazy.
Mhm. They lose their
They'll go
goddamn mind.
crazy in the
Can't get on
woods.
social media. They lose their goddamn mind with no social media, bruh. And that's another thing. Now that you said that, bruh, the fact that we didn't have social media and all this internet made us survive out this joint. You know what I'm saying? That's why we look at these. That's why you always hear the OG saying the young kids, they ain't got nothing going for themselves, bruh. Because y'all rely on y'all phones too
Nothing.
much. I can go without this phone for periods of time and not lose near bit of sleep off this joint. I'm only doing it because it's there and it's convenience of it, of course. But people are so stuck on this daggone social media and this internet that it's like AI gonna take over everything, bro. The machine is gonna definitely take over, bro.
You
You know
ain't
what I'm
gonna know
saying?
who you
But
talking to.
ain't
Yeah,
gonna
you
know who
ain't
you
gonna know who
talking
you
to.
talking to.
And that's why we feel so, and that's why one of the reasons why I feel so close when I see one of my childhood heroes or childhood entertainers pass on. It's like, damn, bro, like this is all we had. We didn't have social media, so we watching wrestling, The Undertaker and Macho Man and Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan and
Yeah.
Booker T and all that. You know what I'm saying? That's what we
Kung Fu
grew up
flicks.
on. Kung Fu flicks. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? When Bruce Lee and them niggas
Mm.
died, we was hurt. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like it's not about race when
Yeah.
it comes to mourning somebody. Sometimes it's just about the memories and the legacy that they left behind
The
outside of
impact
the
they did on
bullshit.
people.
Come on, bro. That's what matters more than anything,
Hey,
bro.
guess
Oh,
what?
okay, he was a racist. All right,
For
now what? He
all
dead.
for all the racism he put out here, his white daughter couldn't wait to start fucking black dudes, bro.
Of
And
course,
that's just
bro.
how the universe aligned.
Of course, bro. So
and
one
she
way or
done
another,
did
he going to suffer.
movies, and I'm pretty sure he done hit 1,000 black women in the world. You was one of the most known faces like Michael Jackson
on,
in the
bro.
world.
Come
It's a
on, bro.
difference. You was one of the most
Come on,
known
bro.
white faces in history.
Mhm. Mhm.
Everybody know who this motherfucker was. You took
Mhm.
down Andre the Giant, the biggest
Yep.
motherfucker in
First.
goddamn
Yep.
history. We had never seen nobody like that. And he was
Mhm.
the man, and he gave you the reins of everything. He let you,
Yeah.
you know. So man, he was an
American
impact. They
hero.
was on wrestling.
Yeah.
So man, we could talk wrestling all day, bro. I was a wrestling fan, just like I was a boxing fan. Found out Coco
Mhm.
Beware was a killer. He killed one of his
Mm.
girlfriend. So a lot
For
of them go
real?
through.
I never
Bruh,
knew that shit. For real?
go watch the dark side of wrestling, bro. You gonna be like,
Wow.
damn, bro. They go through. And one thing I'm gonna say this before we change, because we gotta get on Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Mhm.
Before I'm gonna get off on
No
this on
doubt.
wrestling.
No doubt.
Wrestling is probably top 3 one of the hardest sports to perform. It's not just them up there faking. The only thing that's fake is they know who gonna win at the end. Everything else is them really slamming into each other, throwing each other on the ground. And one thing about them, they're unlike any other athlete because they working damn near 230 some days out of the year. They out there every night, 7 days a week, from state to state, city to city. You just see a couple of episodes on TV a week, but they out there working every night. Football players have an off season, basketball players have off season, baseball players, real athletes, sport athletes, collegiate sport athletes, Olympic sport athletes, under that banner, get a break and get to train their body to calm down. And really, wrestlers have to be on 10 almost all year round. They got to be in appearances just as much as those type of athletes. So it's a real, very underrated sport. And I'm pretty sure it's hard as hell to get in. And, you know, you just got to dedicate your mind and body and, you know, really love it just like anything else. It's a passion to it. And, you know, he was just really one of the biggest faces to ever bring it to, it brought it to its height. It wouldn't be what it was if it wasn't for Hulk Hogan. So rest in peace to the dude. I never had nothing personal to me. He never called me a nigga or nothing like that. But if he had those sentiments, that's where he has to go to his grave with. Everybody has to meet their maker with their mistakes they came here with. He got to weigh his heart against that feather. That's not me to judge. So, you know, I understand where you came from, Rob. You know, that's somebody you really had an impact, bro. So
you know, childhood. This is
it's
just a childhood memory. That's all. A little piece of your little heart and childhood just died. That's all it was.
That was innocent, bro. Because that was the times of our life before we knew what life style life. But like Michael Jamal Warner, rest in peace to this brother. Come on, off one of the greatest shows to ever grace TV, man. The original black non-struggling family, the original black successful family on TV that gave an idea of, and I'm not telling you life wasn't like that. It was just that we were never broadcasting that light. They always knew we had doctors and lawyers and you know, teachers and successful families and we had family. My father had jobs and shit like that. Everybody wasn't like good time struggling or on crack and shit. So, but man, thanks to Bill Cosby,
no doubt,
for bringing Young Brother and all the actors behind him that, you know, just showing their light and showing us something different on TV. He was the original big brother to his little sisters. You know, he was the cool brother. He was the the Gordon Gartrell. Ain't nobody gonna ever forget the Gordon Gartrell. Niggas gonna fuck around the battle Gordon Gartrell. Now he passed away if they drop him.
What you call it? Used to rock that John, the dude, the black dude that played the new Captain America. I can't think of the black brother's name. He wore that junk and everybody was laughing at him. But all the Generation X and all the 80s, 90s kids knew what that shirt was and how special that shirt was. Again, that's a part of that childhood that we always gonna have a part of us. Every time we see that shirt, we gonna know what it is, young. And I played that clapping, bro, because you was dropping some real good shit about Bill Cosby and the Cosby Show. Again, what they do in their personal life is what they do in their personal life. The things that they showed us on TV with the Cosby Show, that's the way that we always needed to us to be seen on TV throughout the world, because the Cosby Show is worldwide. I knew a lady from Switzerland, and she told me the only way she knew how black people were based on the Cosby Show. You know what I'm saying? So she already had a certain image of way of looking at us when she came to America, to the Western society, messed it all up and fucked it up. But definitely, and like you said, with Malcolm Jamal Warner as Theo, every teenager that has grown up in this world, especially a black kid, has went through every situation Theo went through. From the drug, from the weed, from the outfits, from the girls, from the not getting into the clubs and the beef. Every male has been through that, and that's what we really, really needed to see, that it was okay to go through those things growing up, especially if you had a father and a mother that was on your ass, like a lot of households were, even though they try to make it look like it wasn't. You see what I'm saying? So definitely props to Bill Cosby and the Cosby Show, bro.
You tap.
I think he's breaking up a little bit.
Quintessential big brother. He was the quintessential big brother and he was the blueprint for all the big brothers and the Will Smith type characters, all on Family Matters and all them, you know, what's that man, Eddie Winslow, all them spin off. All them spin off him, bro. He mild. He he not a troublemaker. He like the girls. He got a house full of sisters. So you know, it was a young, innocent masculinity. On them brownstones, you didn't see him. He never had a selling drugs moment. He never had that in the era where drugs was prevalent and the biggest thing that was really going. Bill Cosby kept it innocent on that show. For all it's worth, we seen the potential in our people, and then the spin off to a different world where he give you a real look at what a college could be, what you could do if you go off to college and meet people. Man, the brother was a genius for putting those actors together to make us really hold on to it. So rest in peace to Malcolm Jamal Warner. And one thing it goes to show you about Hollywood and what they do to us, that they knew he was going to be a real impactful black actor in Hollywood, and they made sure they didn't give him encouraging roles to build him up, because he had already had the blueprint of any role they give him. They had to give him more respectable roles. He'd have had to been like a Denzel, and you just couldn't carry that type of brother because he had a little bit of knowledge to himself, and he carried himself different. He wasn't doing no gay roles. Malcolm and Eddie was one of the most powerful shows. If you listen,
I was going to touch on that a little bit.
Show, come on, past the jokes aside, because they didn't have a lot of jokes. It rolled off the content they was talking about.
They were talking about they were talking about. I mean, a lot of if people didn't know about Malcolm and Eddie Griffin, they had a show called
Malcolm and Eddie.
Malcolm and Eddie. I'm sorry, y'all had an itch. Malcolm and Eddie, and two young black entrepreneurs making it, struggling, going through all the hells and high water of trying to make it as, you know what I'm saying, two young black men, and all these networks pushed it off TV, and they ended up going to like WB, and WB was like the final call for any TV show, or it was going to be a rerun if you didn't know about that.
No, they started on WB, and then they got
started on WB. I thought WB was
the
other way around. No, they ended on WB, bro. They had to because
they started on network.
They started on network, and went back to WB.
And we still supported it because we boomed WB off them.
That's how. Matter of fact, that's how WB really pumped. I mean, WB really pumped like that because of Malcolm and Eddie coming back on that junk. And then, if you really think about it, WB ended up becoming like the Black Network because all the reruns and all that stuff.
It was better than BET.
Yeah,
come on, homie.
It was because it was showing some good, the good side. See, a lot of people come into this country, and when they see what they see is what they see on TV without actually knowing.
They learn English off watching movies.
Exactly. So they come over here with the slang and think this is that when it's not really what it is. So when we had shows like The Cosby Show, Living Single, Different World, those shows were showing that yes, we are smart enough to go to college. Yes, we are smart enough to have parents as doctors and lawyers. We're not all just about rapping and thugs and killing and you know what I'm saying? It wasn't always about that. And by having those shows, man, it made me want to grow up and try to be something successful. Because who didn't want to have a Bill Cosby father? Who didn't want to have a Claire Huxtable mother? You see what I'm saying? That's how we wanted things. We loved the sisters and the drama they was going through. And like you said, I remember. Go ahead.
Let me ask you something.
Go ahead, bro.
This is the entertainment capital of the world, right?
What? DC?
America.
Yeah.
Tell me why this. If you was to take a trip to Africa and you had to get directions to a McDonald's, would you talk to an African like, "Oh, excuse me, my brother, can you tell me how to get to McDonald's?" Would you talk like that?
Nope. They will whoop your
Why haven't we been educated over here to be prepared to go somewhere else? Like they can watch shows and come here and learn English and get a fucking job from watching Cosby Show and movies.
Because if we go over there and see the other way of things going, nobody wouldn't respect America no more. Because you ever notice everything that goes on TV is always Western stuff. We never see what goes on over there, but over there sees what goes on over here.
So who is the real ones misguided?
The Western.
We ain't nothing but entertainment, bro. We ain't.
Yep. Yep.
They love us
I
because they
always say.
see us on TV and we look like
Yep.
somebody they seen on TV, bro.
Yep. Every time you go to another country, they ask you, do you live near a celebrity, or do you know a celebrity? Do you know LeBron James? Do you know
And
Michael?
you can say yeah
Like,
and get some pussy
and get right with it. There you go. There you go. You see, they trying to pay us $7,000 over there to come and have sex with the people over there, bro. 70 grand, bro, for us to go over there and
make babies.
Come on, bro. You can't tell us we ain't special. Look at, like I said, everything that we touch turns to gold, and everybody see it but us. Everybody know who we are but us. When Bill Cosby had that show with Theo, Malcolm Jamal Warner, bro, that was the influence of life for everybody, bro. It wasn't just here; it was over in other countries too, bro.
Same thing for In Living Color. Same thing for Martin. Same thing for the Dave Chappelle show. Once we make a too powerful impact, bro, they gotta pull the plug. So you know, one thing about the brother, his impact was felt. It was just not enough. That there we go where we come with quantity and quality. I wish he'd have had enough quantity to match the quality of potentially work he could have done, because I could see him playing a great anything when it comes to, you know, auditorial. He was a great speaker. When it came to an actress, he was just I mean, an actor. He was next level. He was well spoken, well written. You know, we just don't have those encouraging actors. Go back to another actor that's under his, like him. They play on Captain America, the black dude. That's one of my favorite actors. I gotta remember my man's name. Slim. He like a Malcolm Jamal Warner, and I'm glad to see him. What's that man? Michael B. Jordan. These guys have really molded to take the next steps to really push black actors, and especially the, you know, for the face of being black actors out there now, because we got Denzel, Samuel, Will, all them getting old. Will going through his shit.
There you go.
People gonna get tired of Samuel L. Jackson. People got tired of The Rock. People got tired of Kevin Hart. So you know, I want to see the new wave of.
And Michael B. Jordan really impressed. He really impressed me in Centers, bro. I was like, that dude gonna be nice. He gonna be nice. Yeah. I never really took note because I never saw Creed. I never saw none of them joints. But when I seen him in that,
you gotta go back and now do your homework, bro.
He nice.
When I say I watched Youngin on The Wire, this was his first role, bro. I followed him from all the way back then, bro. They said when he got, Big G and them just had an interview too, him and a few guys from The Wire, and they talk about Michael B. Jordan and how far him and Idris and them done went since then. And he was like, man, he remember the day he read the script and found out he was gonna get killed off. They was like, man, they had to stop him from crying. He couldn't stop crying because he thought he'd never act again. They was a bunch of people in there was telling him, boy, you don't know how the world gonna see you one day, how great of an actor you gonna be one day. And the people around him seen something he didn't see in himself. And it was just him being young. You know, we don't know. We deal with what's in front of us. We hear it, but until we start seeing it and, you know, feeling it and going through it, and it becomes real. So just the point that he didn't stop. He could have took that, died in that episode and never acted again. Could have been shot, bro.
One hit wonder.
But there it goes, and we have a great actor now, bro, for it that can split a role in half. He done played his twin brother, and that's some of the hardest shit to do in acting. That's something I always wanted to do. When I seen Eddie Murphy doing the Nutty Professor back then, I said, if I do movie, I want to play a bunch of characters. Come on, bro.
Yeah, we got a bunch of characters with the Smoking Roaches animated series. We're gonna have all the characters in the world, so we can switch our voice up as all we want. You know what I'm saying? That's the good thing about that, Joe, man. But like I said, bro, we like to say rest in peace to all our lost ones to this past month, bro. Malcolm Jamal.
Man, people that got family members that lost too, man. Definitely. Rest in peace to y'all.
Hulk Hogan, Ozzy Osbourne. To all the gods known and unknown, to all the ancestors known and unknown, to all the people that have lost somebody, bro. Be telling you right now from the Smoking Roaches podcast, they are very happy where they at right now. I promise you. And they is not rushing to get back on this side over here, man. So As long as they stay in your heart,
Fuck
man,
nah,
as
they
long as you
good.
keep your childhood together, man, you're going to always be all right, man. And I'd like to thank y'all again for tuning in for another episode of the Smoking Roaches podcast. This is my good homie, Coley the Comedian. Tell him we can find you at, big bro.
Man, follow me on Instagram at Coley the Comedian. And you can catch me on Google and just Google Coley the Comedian, Coley the Comic or Coley on the Comedian. I'm all platforms.
And I am
definitely
Rob,
right here Smoking Roaches.
For sure. And I am definitely Rob Coffin. You can find me on those same social medias, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Smoking Roaches on the same exact podcast. I mean, same exact social medias as well, man. Y'all make sure y'all follow, like, subscribe, share, because it's only going to get better, man. Next week, we're going to have something special for y'all, and I want to make sure y'all tune in. And remember, from the Smoking Roaches podcast,
I said, I don't like nobody. Jews, niggas, Asians, blacks, whites, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, dogs, horses, fish, roaches, worms, butterflies, ants. Nigga, I don't like nothing. Nigga.
Peace out, y'all. Catch y'all on the next.
Hey,
nice
I know you
job.
don't smoke weed. I know this. But I'm going to get you high today. Because it's Friday. You ain't got no job. And you ain't got shit to do.